have got 4 herbs and 2 other. We have garlic, onion, oregano, basil, spring onion, and rosemary. First up, we have the oregano, and so just stack it up. No, not a good. I'm going to go biggest to smallest, and get a bigger one than the smaller one. And I'm using this oregano I got from my garden. It's the big leaf type, and not the little one you might be used to. And this last leaf, and you just wanna, you just gotta have the knife against your knuckles and have them tucked in. And you wanna have your front 2 knuckles pointing forward, and your knife against it, and then your finger here on the handle, and then you just let the knife do the work, and you just go like back there. And I'll do this oregano and just showing you how to julienne it, and just nice straight motions. And every once in a while you can move your pile, and then this way you don't get all this green stuff on the wood, or chlorophyll, whatever you call it. And try not to concentrate on something other than cutting, otherwise you might just chop your finger off. So, yeah. And now I'm done with the stems. I don't need any nice julienne fresh oregano. So I grew the basil in my backyard right now, and now I'm just taking the leaves off. A little knife here and changing my knife to a medium-sized paring knife. And now let's just, you can just use these leaves, and like the oregano, you stack it up like just in the biggest to smallest. I didn't get too much since I don't need too much, because we have a lot of basil plants. And now we rolled it up. This one's rollable since it's soft. It doesn't have to be too nice. You just chop it up so it gets these. Then try and distribute it nice downward motion, and let it do. And there we go, fresh basil. Next up we have spring onion. I'm going to take these ends off. And now we just want to get it to about the same size as the other ones. And you just want to, again, make it into rings and just nice downward motion, and as you come closer to your thing, just kind of slide them back a bit. And there you go, fresh green onions. The last herb we have today is rosemary. So I'm just gonna take these stems separate here. And I'll just put these stems away. So now I'm just gonna take all these stems off. So you can have them if you want to, but I also grow this rosemary. So if you want, you don't have to dice this, but I'm just gonna show you how to. So you get a nice pile. You take your big knife and you just chop it up. And just put your hand on top, and then your other hand, you handle and just move it. And put your fingers up so they don't get cut off by the blade. And that's fresh rosemary. We were on a trip on Mexico, and we were walking on the streets after we had our tacos, and we found a store that sold these, and we got a bunch, I don't know, like 15, and that's pretty much it. We also got a taco press from that store, I think. And next up we have garlic. Gonna just peel a little bit off. For this video, I'm just gonna use the big cloves, but yeah, there. And just for this video, I'm gonna use one clove. I'm just gonna get out this way. Smash it. If you can, take a knife on, and then you wanna smash it both sides, kind of. It will also release some of the flavors. And this one's really big, so I'm just gonna peel it. And now I'm gonna cut the base off. There's a bunch of ways you can cut garlic, but I'm gonna show you how you dice it. You just put a little down sideways slits, like that, up until the top of the garlic, and try to make them as far as back as you can, and then make your downward slits, trying to keep the garlic together. And now you just want the same thing, you just want to chop the end off. And then if you want it a little bit smaller, then you can just, same thing as the rosemary, you can just chop it up like that, chop it up. And garlic is kind of sticky, so you can wash your knife off every once in a while. Next up we have onion. This is the last one. I'm just trying to peel it back a little bit. And I'll cut it in half like this way. And keep the root on because the root holds all the oils and stuff. And just peel back the back. And you want to peel, I don't know, the first 2 layers off. And then you just want to cut the end off, not the root and the other end. And now you just same thing as the garlic. If you want to dice it, you can do it rainbows too, but make sure you don't cut it come apart. And cut as far back as you can. Just cut it until you get to the top. And then you want to just make those slits like you did last time. And then you just want to try and keep it as best shape as you can. Just downward motion. Since I can cut it, and same thing, cut it off. I got all these bits. I just finished chopping my garlic, onions, oregano, basil, spring onions, and rosemary, and I have all the peels and stuff. And we have the compost here, which is just like all this like stuff that you don't need when you're cooking. You can just put it all in. And then if you have plants, you can just add your, once it decomposes, the idea is it will feed your plants with nutrient-rich soil, because that's what you call it. And you can use, and then you can have very healthy plants.